What's going on, guys? Dylan Conrad, DC Fitness. Go to dcfitness.la to sign up for coaching. Let's go! You guys, failing is a good thing. The only reason that you guys are scared to fail, and I'm scared to fail, is our ego. Is that little voice in our head saying, oh, don't do that. What are other people going to think? What is this going to do? What is that? How are people going to look at... Guys, it is an innate reaction to feel that way. It is normal. We want to be accepted. We want to be one with everyone else. We want to feel safe, okay? But it's also our ego protecting us. And the people who fail the most and fail the fastest are the most successful people. They have played the game, right? They have played the game of failure. Every single failure just propelling forward momentum and looking forward to it, searching for failure. My biggest failure is getting fired from an unpaid internship. This was when I was 23 years old, 12 years ago. Senior year I applied. I read a lot of tnation.com if you're familiar with that. If you're not, it is basically, at the time, it was the leading resource for all training, nutrition, everything. Just if you wanted to build muscle, lose body fat, all that stuff. And it was freaking awesome. When I discovered that, it was like the holy grail. One of the writers I loved. I freaking worshiped this guy. I did every program he ever put out, read every single article, took notes, reread it. I was worshiping this guy. I applied for his internship senior year. I started working when I got off of college, went back, moved with my parents. I started working at Equinox over in Westwood, right by UCLA. Personal trainer, wearing the blue shirt, talking to members, building up my clientele. I built up a big fat clientele, started making serious money, and just feeling really good and confident. And another story I'll tell another time is when I started working there and how that propelled my career. But 3 months in to working at Equinox, I got a letter from the director of the guy's facility that had gotten the internship. It's an unpaid internship. And I thought, okay, do I take this risk? Should I just do this unpaid internship? Should I do it and lose all the money that I'm making? If I want to keep doing this, I'm losing ground. I'm going to have to start back at zero. I said, F it. I'm going to do it. Packed my bags, drove cross country with my girlfriend at the time. Took 3-4 days. Got in there, hit the biggest blizzard of all time. The next day I got in, it literally started snowing. This is in the Northeast. And I lived with 4 dirty hipsters that were smoking cigarettes in the house all the time. I was just way out of my element, trying to drive on these streets, just like ice skidding out everywhere. I was like Cali boy, way out of his element, completely. And so I show up at the facility, there's 3 other interns. Within a matter of weeks, I realized that everything that they were doing was exactly what he already had written, all the programs they did. The training atmosphere there was crap. The trainers and the coaches would just sit around, chit-chat. They just played loud music and that was it. There's no encouragement, no pump-ups, no really people just getting after it in there. And all the athletes, they were all minor leaguers looking for bigger and better things. It just kind of felt stagnant. It didn't feel good. I didn't feel like I was learning anything. Called in sick a lot, fake sick. I just didn't want to be there. I wasn't learning that much. I was just kind of going through the motions. Like, what did I do? I started training online at the same time. That's actually when I started my online training career. And I was like, dang, I made a huge mistake. The owner, the guy who I worshipped the ground he worked on, which I stopped worshiping after I went to his facility, he called me one day and he's like, hey, we're going to part ways with you. And I was like, whoa. That was like a huge blow to my ego. I got fired from the unpaid internship. This was like a new low. I dragged my ass back cross country, started working at Equinox again. That's when I propelled my whole entire career. I shot off from there. I used that failure to really, I was so pissed. And I used that anger. Probably looking back, I don't know the best thing to do, but I used that anger to fuel me. And I used that failure to fuel me. And ever since then, I've taken all the failures and try to fail as fast as I can and just do things. Speed is king. Doesn't matter if you fail, just dust it off. That's the best way you can learn, is by doing, by failing. Because you're going to achieve eventually. You're going to achieve, right? Fail, guys. It's good for you. It's good to step out of your comfort zone. You should seek out failure, in fact. There's a book called Go for No. All it is about going for the answer no. There's a guy who was 3 feet from gold back in the gold rush. He never hit it. He spent years trying to search for it. Sold all his equipment to another guy. The other guy hired a land surveyor, realized that he was 3 feet from gold. The other guy struck it. That guy didn't just curl up into a ball that had failed and was 3 feet from gold and gave up. He became the most successful life insurance guy. There are millions of stories just like this of people failing. Colonel Sanders was like 70 years old when he had his big break. So guys, it's never too late. Continue to get out of your comfort zone. Be more, do more, live with purpose, and remember, everything good, anything worth having is going to come outside your comfort zone. So get out of your comfort zone, fail forward. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's go!